In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokémon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokémon. For some people, Pokémon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokémon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? Let's begin with your name. What is it? Right, so your name is Alan? This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name now? Was it Blue? That's right, I remember now. His name is Blue. Alan, your very own Pokémon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokémon awaits. Let's go! Hello, and welcome to the start of our Pokémon Fire Red Hardcore Nuzlocke series. That is a mouthful. Anyway, what is a Nuzlocke series? For those of you who, or a Nuzlocke challenge rather, not series. Anyway, for those of you who do not know what a Nuzlocke is, I will semi-briefly go over what it is and what the rules for such a challenge are. However, if you either already know what the challenge is and what the rules for such a challenge are, or you just would like to read about them in the description down below, I recommend skipping the video forward about five-ish minutes or so, and I should be through all of the explanations by then. However, for the rest of you who are still here listening to me ramble about rules and what nonsense, a Nuzlocke challenge. Well, what is a Nuzlocke challenge for Pokemon? In essence, it is essentially a self-imposed hard mode for any given Pokemon game. With that in mind, there are multiple variations of a Nuzlocke challenge that can be done. However, regardless of what kind of variation you may be playing yourself or watching other people play on YouTube, any Nuzlocke challenge that you may attempt will always follow the same 3 rules, in addition to whatever additional rules specific variants may have. Those 3 rules are going to be, firstly, if a Pokémon faints, it is therefore considered dead and is no longer usable for the remainder of the Nuzlocke run. Any dead Pokémon must either be released at the next available opportunity, or they must be boxed in the PC system located at any Pokémon Center. They must be permanently placed in the PC box. Secondly, you may only capture the first Pokémon encountered in any given location. Gift encounters, such as our starter Pokémon, which we will be receiving in Pallet Town, do count as our one encounter for that location in which we receive them. Our starter Pokémon being given to us in Pallet Town does mean that our starters are our one encounter for Pallet Town. In addition to that, there are 2 other notable things to be mentioned for the capture rule. Firstly is that we will be playing with what is known as the Dupe's Clause. What this basically states is that if, for example, we encounter and capture a Pidgey on Route 1, if we then later encounter another Pidgey or one of its evolutions on a later route in the game, we can then skip those encounters, just run away from them, and try to encounter something new on that route. This is just so we have more variety on our teams, so we don't end up with 10 Pidgeys in our box that we're just not using because we have so many of them. Additionally, we will be playing with what is known as the Shiny Claws. This is a clause that I've seen the YouTube channel Pokemon Challenges use in his hardcore Nuzlocke runs, and I thought, hey, this is something that I'll probably never make use of, but it's nice to have the option just in case this by some miracle does happen. What the Shiny Clause states is if we at any point encounter a shiny Pokemon, we may catch and use it, but we must release the non-shiny version of the Pokemon. Or, if we do not wish to release it, it must be placed in the dead box permanently and it is no longer usable itself. We will be using the shiny version instead. However, we don't have to use the shiny version if we don't want to, but if I do encounter a shiny, I'll probably be catching it regardless. With that being said, the third rule that all Nuzlocke challenges must adhere to is that you must nickname all captured or otherwise obtained Pokemon to set up for the inevitable emotional trauma which it will surely occur when our loyal companions fall in battle. Whether they fall due to our own poor decisions, or whether it's just plain old bad RNG that causes their deaths, it is very likely to happen at some point. Now, we are playing under a hardcore Nuzlocke, which is a variant of a standard Nuzlocke challenge, and thus has 3 additional rules which we will need to adhere to for the entirety of this series, and all of the series that will follow it, because I plan to do all the Pokemon games. Anyway, these 3 extra rules that we must adhere to are as follows. Firstly, we must play the game on set mode. What is set mode, you may ask though? Well, if you go into your game options right here, change that, and then change battle style to set. As you may have noticed, the game was set to shift mode by default. The difference between the two being when you are on shift mode, when you are in battle with an opposing trainer with multiple Pokemon, when your Pokemon faints your enemy's first Pokemon, the game will then give you a prompt telling you what the opponent is about to send out next, and it will ask you if you would like to switch out a new teammate so that you may remain in an advantageous position throughout the entirety of the fight. However, on set mode, we do not have that option. It is not given to us at any point. We faint our opponent's first Pokemon, and they will immediately send out their next one. We are not told what that is, and we are not given the opportunity to switch teammates as they do. Secondly, no items may be used in battle with trainers or with wild Pokemon. Any sort of combat situation, we are not permitted to use any kind of item. However, held items like berries, which we may have one of our Pokemon hold, are acceptable. There is nothing wrong with that. Additionally, there are no limits on using items outside of battle. We can use as many as we please outside of battle, just in any sort of combat situation, we are not permitted to do so. And then, finally, none of our Pokemon are permitted to go beyond the next gym leader's highest leveled Pokemon. What this means is that we must adhere to a hard level cap throughout the entirety of this challenge. For the beginning of the game, our level cap is set to level 14, which is the highest leveled Pokemon of the first gym leader. Once we beat the first gym leader, our level cap will increase, and we'll do so again with every gym leader we defeat after that. And finally, for this entire challenge, the Nuzlocke is considered lost if at any point the player character whites out. What is whiting out, though, you may ask, if you do not already know? Whiting out occurs when all of your party Pokemon, the up to 6 Pokemon you have on you at the time, if all of them faint, all of their HPs reach 0, they die. The player will then white out or black out, depending on what game you are playing. And you will be rushed to the most recent Pokemon Center you visited. If that happens at any point in this during this entire challenge, we then have lost the Nuzlocke challenge, and we must start again from the very beginning of the game. As the attempt counter in the bottom right, I think I'm going to put it, says, this is attempt number 4. I have failed 3 times previously. I forgot how to do math for a second. And yeah, so that's exciting. With that, though, everything has now been explained, and we may continue. So, immediately upon getting control of your character, go to your PC here, go to item storage, and then go to withdraw item, because apparently I'm just mashing buttons and doing nonsense. And well, you'll get yourself some free potions. So there you go. Merry Hanukkah. Now, with that gathered, we can leave here. There's not really anything we can do in Pallet Town right this moment. We actually have to trigger the next thing, which is right up here. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokémon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokémon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Alan, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. That sounds vaguely threatening. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. So, our starter selection for this game. Firstly, we have the Pokemon Bulbasaur. It is a grass poison type Pokemon. It will remain as such throughout its entire evolutionary stages. I guess that's a good term to use, evolutionary stages. Anyway, for Bulbasaur, if you decide to choose him or her, if you get a female as your starting Pokemon, you'll have a very easy time at the very beginning of the game. Bulbasaur can essentially sweep the first and second gyms by itself. It doesn't have any issues there. It has a very strong advantage in them. Additionally, Bulbasaur and its evolutions have, of the 3 starters, they have the highest physical defense and highest special defense, and I believe their HP stat is the highest as well of the 3 starters we have available here. With that being said, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm losing my mind is what I'm losing. Anyway, I remember what I'll say. With that being said, via level up, Bulbasaur and its evolutions don't learn very many attacking moves. Most of the attacking moves that it'll get access to, you won't actually get until very late in the game. I know there's one specific move, the only poison attacking move Bulbasaur can get, or its evolutions can get, you don't get access to until you've beaten the Elite Four for the first time. So it's very, after you've beaten the second gym, I feel like Bulbasaur's use and, or usability and versatility will be highly diminished. From that point, it is still a solid choice to choose as your starter Pokemon, and by the time you beat the second gym, you should have a wide variety of types on your team to cover anything that you may encounter, so Bulbasaur is still a solid choice to go with. However, our second option that we may choose is going to be Squirtle, the Water-type Pokemon. It is a pure Water type. It will remain as such through its 3 evolutionary stages. Of the 3 starters, Squirtle is probably actually it definitely is the most balanced, we'll say, of the 3. Its physical and special defense stats are pretty even with each other, as are its physical and special attack stats. Its HP is not too shabby either, and it has pretty reasonable speed. It's not the fastest thing, but it's still pretty quick. Additionally, it gets access to ice and ground type moves around the halfway point of the game. And as a pure water type, it is only weak to grass and electric type Pokemon, and learning ice and ground type moves will cover those 2 weaknesses. And then finally, we have our third and final starter option, Charmander. Both its first stage and second evolutionary stages are pure fire type Pokemon. However, its third and final evolutionary stage will become a fire flying type Pokemon. Of the three starters, Charmander and its evolutions are the most versatile starter Pokemon that you can choose. It has very, very high special attack, very high speed. It plays more like a glass cannon as well. It does a lot of damage, but it can't really take very many hits. Its defenses aren't really that great. With that being said, it does get access to a wide variety of moves. At level 13, it will even learn the move Metal Claw, which will give it at least a somewhat of a fighting chance during the first gym. However, it's probably not going to be winning that fight for you. With that being said, later on in the game, it can get access to various fighting type, steel type, rock type, ground type, and even a dragon type move via move tutors or via TMs. It is an extremely versatile Pokemon. It is probably tied for the most powerful starter Pokemon we can get here. However, while Charmander is tied for my favorite starter Pokemon here, it is tied with Squirtle, and I just like turtles. I want the turtle Pokemon. And there we go. We have received the Squirtle from Professor Oak. Do you want to give it a nickname? Yes, because that is the rule. Your name shall be Poseidon. Poseidon. There we go. I'll take this one then. Why did I make you sound like that there? Anyway, now that we both have our starter Pokemon, we may attempt to leave and thus immediately be challenged. Wait, Alan, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Hello, sir. Kind of. Alright, so, well, there's gonna be more text that I'm gonna want to read here, so give me a moment. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy, as always. Alan, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Buttons work, please. There we go. Oh, and you're faster than me. I don't like that. I want to be faster than you. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Alright, now that he's done interrupting us, for this very first fight we have here against our rival, it is generally an extremely easy fight to get through. However, there are two things you need to keep in mind that have a high chance of making you lose this fight. If your rival gets a critical hit on your Pokemon at any time during the fight, you have an extremely high chance of losing this fight. However, if you get a critical hit, that is just fantastic. Additionally, if your rival's Pokemon is attacking first every single turn, then you also have a higher chance to lose this fight, because if he's going first every turn, he's attacking you first every turn, you're taking damage first, you'll faint first. And most of the time, 9 times out of 10 we'll say, our rival will only use whatever actual damaging move he has. I think Bulbasaur knows the move Growl as well, which lowers physical attack. Ultimately, doesn't matter too much, but hey, anyway, moving on. Defeated rival Blue. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Why'd I make you sound like Oak? I'll try to do voices for these characters, but I'm gonna fail because I'm not good at doing voices, so I apologize. Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Alan, Gramps, smell you later. Why would you say that? That's such a weird thing to say. I don't want anyone smelling me. Anyway, we may now leave Pallet Town. Immediately upon getting to Route 1, we're going to talk to this man here. He's going to give us a free item. Give it to me, sir. Give it to me. Give it to me and be merry. Alrighty. Oh. Hold on. Be patient. It's a rat. We're going to ignore this rat. Normally, we would have to capture this, but in every Pokemon game, I believe, and I think it's every Pokemon game still, you're gifted your first Pokemon, your first set of Pokeballs, and until you actually are gifted those, you can't buy any yourself. So the capture rule doesn't take effect until we actually receive our first set of Pokeballs. Also, I'm just gonna run away from this because I don't want to risk knocking it out by accident. Or I don't want to risk dying, and I don't want to get any more levels on Poseidon right now. Found another thing. What is this other thing? It is a Pidgey. A level 2 Pidgey. You know what would be the ultimate just, hey, haha, look at this, you can't get it. It's just to find a shiny right here before we can even get Pokeballs. That would be terrible. Don't happen, please. Thank you. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's get up here. Nope, this is not where I want it to go. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't taken any damage, I haven't used any moves, there's no reason for me to heal right now. Anyway, upon getting to Viridian City, we're going to the Pokemon Mart right away. There's not really anything else we can do right here. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? Anyway, there's not really anything we can do in Viridian City right now. We have to go to the Pokemon Mart, get this parcel to deliver to Oak, and then that's what we have to do right now. That's the only thing we can do at the moment. And then after that, we can actually progress properly through the game. So, let us go deliver this to Oak. When we do, he will give us the Pokedex and our first set of Pokeballs, and we'll also be able to get one final item out of Pallet Town before we depart for the final time. Just make our way back down Route 1. The only patch of grass we have to go through is this first patch right here. Head back into Oak's lab, talk to him, do more reading for me because reading is so much fun. Oh, Alan, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Delivered Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! That took a while. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Alan and Blue, take these with you. Alan received the Pokedex from Professor Oak. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So, here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Received 5 Pokeballs. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't get the job done. So, I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Alan, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Alan. Ha ha ha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. And if you can't guess, that's exactly what we're gonna do, because Blue's sister likes us more than she likes her own brother, so she'll give us a map even though she was told not to. Hi, give me a map, thank you. Gracias. I appreciate your contribution. Goodbye. Alright, time to go. So, now that we have our first set of Pokeballs, we can actually capture whatever we may encounter first here. There we go. On Route 1, we have a 50% chance to encounter a Rattata and a 50% chance to encounter a Pidgey. Rattata is obviously going to be our encounter here that we must catch. Fight. Tackle. Tackle. Yes. Thank you. Wow, that did a lot of damage. You're only level 2 as well. That's insulting. Back. Because I can't hit you again because you will faint. Capture, please. Nope, no capture, okay. That's fine. This is going well. Please capture. 2, 3, capture. Yes, thank you. It also didn't hit me at all, so that's nice. Alrighty. Give a nickname to the captured Rattata. Yes, give a nickname to it. Your name is gonna be Heathen. Alrighty. I got hiccups now. Awesome. Fantastic. Wonderful start. Oh, another thing. Yeah, it's another rat. We're gonna ignore it. Goodbye. And there's more hiccups. Super. Alrighty. Back up to Viridian City. Before we get to the first gym, there's a total of 4 Pokemon we can capture. There's 4 different routes. Well, 4 different locations that we can visit to get potential captures. We just got our first one, which was a Rattata. If you chose Charmander as your starting Pokemon, I highly recommend getting a Rattata, and you're playing your own Nuzlocke. I highly recommend getting a Rattata either on Route 1 or Route 2, which is directly north of us, before going to Route 22, because if you chose Charmander, you will have a disadvantage in the first gym. However, if you have a Rattata before going to Route 22, you have a high chance of encountering a Fighting-type Pokemon, which can take care of that first gym for you. We're gonna buy 5 more of these, since I wasted 2 on that rat. Yes, and then Antidotes. Antidotes are your best friend. Buy as many Antidotes as you can. Buy 5 at minimum, but buy as many as you can. Poison is the only status in the 3rd generation games, or it's the only status in general that can faint your Pokemon outside of battle. Buy Antidotes. They are your best friend now. Additionally, we already have Rattata, so we're going to make our way to Route 22 here. On Route 22, there are 3 possible encounters. A Rattata and a Mankey both have a 45% encounter rate, and a Spearow has a 10% encounter rate on this route. Because we already have a Rattata, if we do encounter one, we'll just run, try to encounter something new. Doesn't matter, we encountered a Mankey. And tackle. Oh, and you're faster than me apparently, that's nice. And I missed, that's even better. And now I'm faster than you somehow. And tackle it. Ooh. Okay, that was a crit as well. That's nice, that's fantastic. Don't crit. Thank you. Alright, well I'm gonna have to go to the Pokémon Center after this, just to be safe. Oh my god, really? Please be captured. Please be captured. Pretty please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I didn't want to lose something right now. That would have been terrible. Data was added to the Pokédex. I don't actually care about the Pokédex. Yes, give it a nickname. Your name is going to be Bellona, after the Roman goddess of war. There we go. Alright, 2 captures down, 2 more to go. Before we go to our next captures, head up here firstly. Up this side path, and you can get we can get ourselves a free potion here. And then next, we are going to heal up at the Pokémon Center because Poseidon's at half health right now, so that's exciting. Heal, heal, heal. Thank you. I appreciate your contribution. Alrighty. And now we may go north. So, when you attempt to leave Viridian City for the north, you are unable to skip this little sequence right here. You have to interact with this old man. Well, technically, he interacts with you, because I just tried to walk past him and he just started talking to us. Unfortunately, we have to do this. This is an unskippable segment. This is just him showing us how to catch Pokemon if you do not already know how to do so. Obviously, as I've captured 2 Pokemon already, I know how to catch Pokemon, so thank you for that. And as soon as he catches this Weedle, we may move on to greener-ish pastures. Greener-ish. Is greener-ish a word? I think I'm pretty sure greenish is a word, but greener-ish? Probably not. The Teachy TV is a key item. If you wanted to learn more about the battle mechanics for Pokemon, then the Teachy TV is your friend. Use that and you can learn more about how specific moves, or specific types of moves I should say, will operate in battle. I already know just about, okay, not everything, but I know most things about Pokemon. At least this generation of Pokemon, so we're good. Now, we are on Route 2. Route 2 actually extends right up there through that passageway above us is going to be Viridian Forest. That'll be our 4th encounter we can get before the first gym. On the other side of Viridian Forest is going to be the rest of Route 2. There's grass up there as well, but it has the same encounters as are right here in this grass, and it's also Route 2, so we're getting our Route 2 encounter right here. We don't get 2 Route 2 encounters. Oh, on Route 2, you can encounter a Pidgey and a Rattata, both at a 45% encounter rate, and then you can encounter either a Weedle or a Caterpie, both of which will be a 5% encounter rate here. If we encounter a Rattata, we will obviously run from it, but I guess I don't have to worry about anything because we found a Weedle. Weedle! Tackle. Don't die. Cool, I can do one more without any issue. And then we can get our Viridian Forest encounter. I don't want to risk tackling you again, because I feel like that'd be a bad idea. Alrighty. Nope, no capture. Got it. Don't get poisoned. Please. Okay, thank you. I've got 5 Pokeballs to catch you with. I hope you get caught by one of them. 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. This is our Route 2 encounter captured. Your name is going to be Killian, sir. Kill-E-N. Alrighty. And now we can make our way to Viridian Forest, where we can get our final encounter before the, I almost said 4th gym, I don't know why I was going to say 4th, but before the first gym. In the Viridian Forest, we have a total of 5 possible encounters we can get here. Caterpie and Weedle will both be a 40% encounter rate in the Viridian Forest. We already have a Weedle, so if we encounter it or its evolution here, we can skip it. Additionally, in both versions of the game, Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can encounter a Pikachu here at only a 5% encounter rate, and then depending on which version you're playing, in Fire Red you can encounter Kakuna at 10% and a Metapod at a 5% encounter rate. However, in Leaf Green, those encounter rates will be switched for them. Metapod will be a 10% and Kakuna will only be a 5%. With that in mind, I'm really hoping for a Caterpie, because it would be my preference to add to the team. Perfect. And it's a female. I have the perfect name for you. Tackle. Oh, and a critical hit. I can do one more. Don't crit. I think a crit might kill you, actually. Okay, we're good. Pokeball, let's capture you, and then we'll be good to go, and I can leave this forest and start training, because that's the best part of this game. That was sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. Alright, Caterpie has been caught. Well, this is a decent enough start to the game. Give a nickname to the captured Caterpie? Yes, absolutely. Aphrodite is going to be your name. That's That's not a D. Aphrodite. There we go. Alrighty. Now, what I want to take a look at really quick for all of our Pokemon, because I haven't done it yet, is summary here, and then, if you see under the trainer memo there at the bottom bar, our Poseidon the Squirtle has a naughty nature. Whenever you obtain a Pokemon in any Pokemon game, it will have a random nature applied to it out of a list of 25. Of those 25 natures, 5 of them will be completely neutral natures. They will do nothing for the Pokemon whatsoever. No stats are lowered, no stats are increased. However, the remaining 20 natures will all slightly increase one stat while slightly decreasing another stat. A naughty nature specifically will increase physical attack and decrease special defense. So it's a decent enough nature for Squirtle. It's not the worst nature. Actually, it's one of the better natures that a Squirtle can have, I feel like, because both of its attack stats are pretty high. So I'm pretty happy with this nature. And then your ability is the Torrent ability. There are multiple of these abilities, like Torrent. Blaze is what the Fire-type starters will have. Overgrow is what the Grass-type starters will have. There's a Bug-type version called Swarm as well. They all do the same thing, just for one specific type of move. What it does is that when the Pokemon with one of those abilities, for example, when a Pokemon with the Torrent ability reaches 1/5 of its max HP, I believe it is, any water-type moves it uses from that point forward will have a little extra attack boost applied to them. With that in mind, our next encounter here, Heathen the Rattata, has the Guts ability, which is a fantastic ability. It is the better of the two abilities that a Rattata can have, the other one being Run Away, which is mostly useless. Guts, however, as it says, ups attack if suffering. What does that mean exactly, though? Well, if Heathen here is ever afflicted with paralysis, burn, or the poison status ailments, all of its attack stats, so its physical attacks, will have their power increased by 1.5, I believe it is, in this game. It's either 1.5 or it's doubled. I think it's 1.5, though. And then you have a Quiet nature, sir, which is actually a completely useless nature on you. It's actually a slightly detrimental. Quiet nature increases special attack while decreasing speed. Heathen, or Rattata specifically, are pretty quick Pokemon. They have really high speed. A speed lowering nature is kind of not the best. It depends on what the increased stat is, but a special attack boosting nature is the worst because Rattata don't learn any special attacking moves in this game. So that's a completely worthless nature that we have. Next is Bellona the Mankey with an Impish nature, which increases physical defense, decreases special attack. It's an okay nature. It's not the best, it's just kind of there. It's a nature that's just there, it exists. And then the Vital Spirit ability prevents the Pokemon from being put to sleep by moves like Hypnosis or Sleep Powder. And then Killian and Aphrodite. Caterpie and Weedle will both have their abilities change every time they evolve, so once they're fully evolved, I'll explain their abilities to you then. However, Killian here has a Lax nature, which increases physical defense, decreases special defense. It's not really a great nature, but it's just kind of whatever nature, I guess. It doesn't really matter. The lowered special defense is kind of unfortunate, but it doesn't matter all that much really. And then a Modest nature on Aphrodite here. I think that's the best nature you can have. It is. A Modest nature increases special attack and decreases physical attack. This is a perfect nature for any Caterpie because its final evolution Butterfree primarily learns special attacking moves. So that's that's probably the best nature you can possibly have for your own Butterfree. With that in mind, I know I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to just make my way back to the Pokemon Center now, but I know I said at the very beginning of the video that this is attempt 4, as the counter in the bottom right says, My first 3 attempts at this Nuzlocke challenge, before I realized that I didn't have to delete all of my save files, or not my save files, before I didn't have to delete my recording, the video recordings I had of those previous attempts, I realized that I could have just been keeping those and editing everything together until we got to this attempt, but it's too late to correct that issue now. Anyway, my first 3 attempts. My very first attempt, we got to about the halfway point of the game. We only had like 2 or 3 deaths at that point, mainly stuff we ended up sacrificing just because there was no use for it after the fight that we were doing with it. They were planned sacrifices, essentially. So those were our only deaths at that point. However, we reached the halfway point of the game, roughly, and we had our first fight with Giovanni, which is the leader of Team Rocket in this game. In that fight, he fainted two of our team members, and then being our Poseidon that we had on that run, and our Mankey, whose name I forget. He fainted both of them. He one-hit KO'd both of them. And after that point, I didn't really have... I had a water type that I could train up and start using, but for that first run, those were the 2 Pokemon that I was very heavily relying on. And I probably shouldn't have been. I kind of learned to balance everything out a bit more after that attempt. But point being is that shortly after that, around the 5th gym, during, like, not even at the gym leader, but just random trainers in the gym, we ended up wiping to a random trainer, just that I couldn't really do anything against. Our second attempt was just a really, really bad attempt that I didn't really plan for at all in any capacity, and we ended up wiping against the second gym leader because I was unable to get a grass-type Pokemon to actually challenge the gym with. And then our third attempt. Our third attempt has so far been our best attempt by far. We only had 1 stroke of bad luck that just completely ruined us, and that was a self-destructing coughing from a random Team Rocket grunt that we fought before fighting Giovanni for the first time. It self-destructed on our 1 Pokemon we had that could counter Psychic types, and when we lost that and went to go challenge the 5th gym, which is a Psychic gym, we wiped against the gym leader because we had nothing that was faster than her ace Pokemon, and we had nothing that could do enough damage to kill it in 1 shot. So all of our stuff just essentially got sweeped there. And that was unfortunate. It was very, very unfortunate. I'm hoping to avoid that happening again. However, with that in mind, our current level cap is set to level 14. I am going to be grinding all of our Pokemon up to level 10-ish or so. We don't have a flying type Pokemon to take through the Viridian Forest, so I'm not sure who to use for that. We'll probably... oh wait, I can use Aphrodite, because Psychic types will do a lot of damage as well. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to get everyone up to level 10, which means that Killian and Aphrodite will both reach their final evolutionary stages, and when they actually get to that point, I'll cut back to show you them, and we'll continue through to Viridian Forest. However, I do want to mention really quick right now as well, that if you have a Caterpie and Weedle that you caught on one of these first 4 routes here that you're using in your own Nuzlocke, until they evolve into either Kakuna or Metapod, I highly recommend that you only switch train them, because they are going to take a lot of damage. They're not going to do very much damage. They're just extremely squishy Pokemon as their little first stage insect things. Once they evolve into their Cocoon stage Pokemon, they have much higher physical defense, so they can kind of tank a few more hits, and they can, from my previous experience training them up, they can faint 1 Pokemon before you have to go heal them again. And it's really just better just to continue switch training them until they're fully evolved. However, it's up to you what you do. Take my advice, don't take my advice, suffer the consequences if something bad happens, I guess. With that in mind, I'm going to get to grinding everyone up to level 10 just on Pidgey and Rattata here on Route 1. And then once everyone has reached that level, we will continue on to Viridian Forest. So I will see you in just a wee bit. Alrighty, we are back. That was a good 50 minutes, I want to say, of grinding that I just did. As you can see, Plague, Eve, and Amphitrite are all at level 10 now, and if we take a look at Killian and Aphrodite, they are 8 experience points each away from level 10 themselves, which means that they will be reaching their final evolutions. Additionally, I also ultimately decided not to show their first evolutions into their cocoon states that they are at now, just because I felt showing those evolutions and then showing their final evolutions again later would be a little redundant, so I'm just gonna show their evolutions into their final stages. That's it. Please be level 3 or higher. Perfect. The reason I wanted a level 3 is because with how close they are, both of them are to leveling up, the split experience from this Rattata here will level both of them up to 10. Or it should, if I did my math correctly, which I should. Also, as soon as Killian and Aphrodite evolved into Kakuna and Metapod respectively, they were pretty solidly able to take care of at least one fight to start with on their own without any assistance. And they just got more competent as they leveled up. So as you can see, when they were just a Caterpie and Weedle, they were taking like between 5 and 7 damage every hit. Now they're only taking 3 damage a hit. So that's a very big improvement. And this should level up both of them, so we should have 2 evolutions back to back. Level 10. And then level 10. There we go. We've got our evolutions coming now. I think Aphrodite will be first. Yes, she is. The really good thing about Bug-type Pokemon is... Actually, I think... Yeah. No, not all Bug-type Pokemon, but most Bug-types. Most of them evolve really, really, really early. As you can see, Aphrodite and Killian are both going to be reaching their final stages by level 10. So, and for quite a while, these two will be probably the strongest members on our team. Probably around until the time we hit the 3rd gym, I want to say. They'll probably be, like, really up there in rankings for being the strongest on the team. Depending on what we catch later on. There we go. Alrighty, and then you will learn Fury Attack. Fury Attack is an interesting move for 2 reasons. Firstly is just because I have bad luck. Every time I use that move, I'll get 2 hits only, more often than anything else, which is very annoying. Additionally, it can hit anywhere between 2 and 5 times. It's guaranteed to hit 2 times at minimum, though, provided you don't faint the opposing Pokemon in 1 hit. With that being said, you may recall that Aphrodite learned the move Confusion when she leveled up. Alright, so, also, let me organize this a little bit. There. So, I said I'd take a look at their abilities now. So, Swarm, the ability Swarm is just like the, what's it called? The Torrent ability that Amphitrite has. Once Killian's HP reaches 1/5 of its max HP, any Bug-type moves it uses from that point on will have a little bit of extra power applied to them. And then Compound Eyes ability, it raises accuracy. Specifically, it raises the accuracy of moves by 30%. So that's very nice for us as well. Alright, so we've got our team all set. Everyone's at level 10. We can now make our way through Viridian Forest. Technically, we could have made our way through there way earlier, but I wanted to get at least some grinding done right now. At minimum, I'm gonna have to do 1 more grinding session right before we do the gym fight, and I might do 1 more round of grinding after that, depending on what we catch immediately after the gym. It'll depend on what we end up catching, though, so... Firstly, upon entering Viridian Forest, go to the left of this guy staring at the tree, hit A, get yourselves a free antidote, because antidotes are your best friend in this game right now. And no, I will not let anyone forget that. Remember, antidotes are your friend. They are your best friend. They're the only friend that matters. Get this Pokeball here, and you can get yourselves a free Pokeball. Why'd all my stuff get closed? Excuse-em you. That's insulting. I lied. Doesn't really matter very much. Anyway, we got our Pokeball. Head back down. I can't believe I didn't encounter anything right there. I have Eve up front, right? Yeah, I do. I'm going to use Eve. There's a total of 5 trainer fights in here. I'm going to use Eve just for all of them. I don't think she'll get to level 14, but she should get level 13 at least, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm also going to kill any wild Pokemon I see with her as well, just for a little bit of extra experience. I also want to mention right now that there's a high chance we'll be replacing Eve very soon. As in, like, after the first gym soon. Because we are able to get a upgrade to our flying-type bird Pokemon here after we beat the first gym. We'll actually have 2 opportunities to get it if we fail the first chance, or if we just don't encounter it. So, we'll see what happens. Hey, you have Pokemon, come on! Come on, man, come on! Our first actual trainer fight, not including our rival, because he's a jerk. We don't count him for things. He doesn't count. He's not important. Not yet. He'll be important later when he has more Pokemon that I can murder. Goodbye. Additionally, I want to mention right now that Pokemon, trainer fights, it is much better to train your Pokemon in trainer fights than it is to train them against wild Pokemon. Because, for example, say you faint a level 5 Pidgey, a wild level 5 Pidgey, you'll get, I believe, 40-ish experience for it. However, if you faint a level 5 Pidgey that's a trainer's Pokemon, you'll get like 60 experience for it instead. Trainers Pokemon always give more experience than their wild counterparts do, which is very useful. You also get some prize money, so it's always good to train that way as well. I do want to go in the grass to see if I can get some more wild encounters here. Come here, you. You have some things. I only know there's 5 trainers in here. I have a guide on my computer up, primarily so I know what encounters are in each area, but it shows the trainers as well as what Pokemon they have that they're using. I could consult that to see what everyone's going to be using, but every trainer in here is only using bug types, and with Eve, the Pidgey with a flying type move, everything's going to faint in one hit, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. We can sweep through this entire forest without any issues, which is exactly what we're going to do. And send out your final Pokemon, sir. And goodbye. It was nice talking to you. Oh, you're alive. Well, you only know Harden anyway, so it doesn't matter. You should Eve should level up from this, though, I think, because this is an evolved Pokemon. Evolved Pokemon as well give more experience than unevolved Pokemon. So as you may have seen, the level 7 Weedle we were fighting there gave 78 experience, I think it was, and then the level 7 Kakuna gave us 106 experience. So they're all the same level, but because Kakuna's an evolved Pokemon, we get more experience for knocking it out. Unfortunately for us, up until we hit the area of the 3rd gym, we can only fight opposing enemy trainers once. After we get to the 3rd gym, we'll get an item that lets us rematch against any trainers we want. Which, I'll explain more about that once we actually get that item. It's not important to talk about right now, though. But I so look forward to having that item in our inventory. It'll make things so much easier for me. Goodbye. This is trainer number 3. Apparently Caterpie gives more experience than Weedle does. It gives 1 more experience than Weedle does. And a 90 experience. I lost some of my allowance, huh? I'm sorry I stole your allowance, essentially. Don't challenge a guy with a bird with a bunch of bugs. You're essentially feeding my Pidgey. What is this? It is a Kakuna. It is gonna die. I'm so happy that Kakuna or Metapod were not our encounter here. That would have been so annoying to train up. The reason it would have been annoying is because if you encounter a wild Kakuna or a wild Metapod, they only know Harden. They don't know whatever their previous attacking move is that their previous evolution knew. And it is so annoying. It is so flippin' annoying, man. Hello, this is trainer number 4. There's 2 more items here that we can pick up. And we'll be able to grab them right after knocking out this guy's Pokemon. Oh yeah, we'll hit level 12. We'll hit almost 14, I think. I don't think we'll quite hit 14, though. Oh, I thought I'd knocked you out. I guess not. Okay, that's fine. No, it's fine. I didn't want to knock you out anyway. I don't care. 108. Gracias. Learned Quick Attack. Super. I didn't mean to use Tackle there. Oh, I missed anyway. Nice. Gust, die. Goodbye, Caterpie. Maybe we will hit level 14. It'll be a little surprising if we do. Just a little. And you got knocked out that time? Good. I don't want to waste more moves on you than I absolutely need to. I think we're going to be just before level 14. Alrighty. Unless we encounter some wild Pokemon. Okay, maybe we will hit 14. I've lied to you, I'm sorry. Goodbye. Thank you for your contribution. You will be forgotten. Oh yeah, I think we'll definitely hit 14. Alright. Give me this, Got ourselves a free potion, man. And then our last hidden item is going to be directly across from this last trainer we have to fight. Fun fact for you, this is the only trainer in Viridian Forest that you can't avoid. All the other 4 trainers you can bypass, you don't have to fight them. This is the only trainer you absolutely have to fight though. Only got 1 Pokemon too. A level 9 Weedle. And Gust. Goodbye. Thank you. To level 14 we go. Super. Alrighty then. Well, there we go. That was fun. And we have escaped the Viridian Forest. There is 1 item in Pewter City we can go and grab right now. I'll go do that really quick. And then I'm going to have to do some more grinding before we actually challenge the gym. Just because I want to make sure everyone's at the level cap. Before challenge, well, almost everyone's at the level cap. The item we can get here is a hidden item in the middle of this lighter green patch of grass. We get a free Pokeball, good for us. And that is all. So, with our adventures in Viridian Forest now complete, we have to get everybody up to the level cap. The way I'm going to do this is Eve, Plague, Killian, and Aphrodite will all get to level 14. I'll probably bring them, actually I think I'm going to bring them to the edge of level 15, like just a few experience points before they actually get that next level. And then Amphitrite, I think we're going to go with level like 12 and a half for you. Definitely level 12, I don't know how much more experience we'll get after that, but Amphitrite will be the Pokemon we use to conquer this first gym. I have no concerns about this gym at all either, so very good for us. I'm gonna get this training done though, and then once we are done, we will challenge the gym, but this is gonna take me a while at minimum. It's probably gonna take me another hour to do, which is gonna suck. So, I will see you all in just a wee bit. I've got a bunch of murdering of innocent insects to do, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, and we are back. If we take a look at our handy-dandy team here, you can see that Amphitrite is now at level 13, roughly about halfway to 14 as well. I don't think she'll get over 14 before we do the gym fight. She shouldn't. But we'll see what happens. I'll just adjust as needed. And I don't know why I backed out. We have Aphrodite here at level 14, 3 points away from 15. Plague, 14, 8 points away. Eve, 12 points away. And then Killian is 11 points away from level 15. Of our teammates here, Eve learned Quick Attack. No, I think Eve learned Quick Attack while we were going through the Viridian Forest, I forget. But Plague learned Hyper Fang at level 13, and then Aphrodite has Stun Spore, which we just learned at level 14. We also had the chance to learn Poison Powder at level 13. I decided against it though, because I know at level 15 we'll learn Sleep Powder, which I'd rather have Stun Spore and Sleep Powder than have Poison Powder. So those are the two moves that we're going to be having, and then we'll learn whatever move next after that. I don't remember when. And there we go. Oh, and where are you? Amphitrite learned Water Gun at, I think, at 13 as well, and it learned Withdrawal. I don't remember what level it learned it at though. So, ooh, there is one other thing I want to show you before we go on. I did end up catching something. Oh, but why did I catch something, you may ask? We have all of our captures that we're allowed to get by the rules of the Nuzlocke. Well, let me show you what this capture is really quick. We have got ourselves a shiny Caterpie that I did not mean to pick up. I wanted to show you. So we've got ourselves a shiny Caterpie. I found this thing completely by chance. It surprised the crap out of me. But I found it like 2 minutes into me starting to grind everyone's levels up to where I wanted them to be at before the gym fight, and this just came out of nowhere. However, the reason I am not going to be using it is because of its nature. A bashful nature is a completely neutral nature. It doesn't do anything for the Pokemon, and while I would like to use a shiny just because it's, you know, a shiny, it's the novelty of having one, which is why I caught it, and I'll explain in a minute why. The main reason I'm not using it is because our current Butterfree Aphrodite, however it's supposed to be said, has a quiet nature which increases special attack. And I'd rather have the special attack increase than just a completely neutral nature, so I ultimately decided to stick with using Aphrodite. But I did catch our shiny Caterpie here. Why did I catch it though, you may ask? Since we already caught something in the Viridian Forest, we shouldn't be able to catch anything there by the rules of a Nuzlocke. This is where one of the clauses I'm playing with comes into effect. I didn't expect to ever have to use this, have this shiny clause come into effect, let alone have it come into effect in the first frickin' video. And this is the shiny clause. This is one that I have also taken from the Pokemon Challenges YouTube channel. This is a clause that he uses in his Nuzlocke challenge. I think he's only had to use it 2 or 3 times. I don't remember for sure though. I know it's been used before, but very rarely. Anyway, I thought this was a cool little rule that we could use. Like, hey, it's a rule that's probably never going to be used, or it will very rarely ever be important. And apparently it was important here, semi-important. Anyway, what the shiny clause states is, if at any point we encounter a shiny Pokemon, we may catch and use it, but we must either release the non-shiny version of the Pokemon which we've caught a shiny for, or we must box that Pokemon in the dead box. As you can see, our shiny is currently in the dead box because its nature just makes it worse than the one we already have. On this topic though, if for example we encounter a shiny of a Pokemon we don't have, I think what I'm gonna do is we must... I'm actually not sure. I'll have to think about that more. I don't foresee that specifically happening. It's a miracle that this happened. I'll think about it more and decide what to do from there, if that unlikely event ever occurs. But for now, I just wanted to show you that we did get a shiny Caterpie, which was surprising. We're ultimately not going to be using it though. However, I might evolve it into a Metapod and Butterfree just so I can see what they look like, because I've never seen one. This is only the third shiny I've ever had, ever. The first shiny Pokemon I ever got was a shiny Pidgey, which I had on the original Pokemon Yellow. And then I more recently encountered a shiny Ghastly on Pokemon Soul Silver. However, I didn't get to keep that shiny on my save file because my game crashed. The DS that I'm playing Soul Silver on has some issues where if you put it down too roughly, it just crashes the game and everything freezes. And that happened right after I caught the shiny Ghastly, so that was fun. That was exciting. I was very happy with that situation. And now I have a shiny Caterpie. I swear, if there was any way for me to transfer this Caterpie to my actual game, I would do it. But I don't think that's possible, unfortunately. Anyway, into the gym. This is our first... I put you up front, right? Yeah, okay. This is our very first gym fight with Amphitrite being a water Pokemon. This gym will be exceedingly easy to get through. I'm not worried about anything here. Actually, that's a lie. The only thing I'm worried about is hitting level 15 from this trainer. I don't think it's going to happen, though. After we knock out this first Pokemon, we're going to take a look at what our experience is sitting at, though. Water Gun! Geodude is a rock-ground Pokemon, which makes it 4 times weak to water-type attacks, which means it is guaranteed to die. 183, that should level us up. Okay. I think we'll be fine. I want to take a look at your experience really quick though. $388. Ooh. Ooh. You know, I don't want to risk that. I think we'll be fine if I just let Amphitrite knock out this Sandshrew, but I can't remember if... Wait, hold on. I was about to say I can't remember if this thing gives 244 experience or 444 experience, but the Geodude we just killed didn't even give us 200 experience, so I'm pretty sure it's only 244, which would mean we'd be perfectly fine knocking this out with Amphitrite. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I don't plan on using Aphrodite during the gym fight anyway. It is going to hit level 15 here, so we can't use it in the gym fight anyway. I should go box it, but just because Amphitrite's going to one-shot both of his Pokemon, I'm not gonna bother boxing it. Oh yeah, we would have been fine. Well, Aphrodite's level 15 now, so I guess there's that. And Sleep Powder. We will learn Sleep Powder, yes. Alrighty. Well, hello, Brock. And yes, technically, by the rules of our Nuzlocke, I should go box Aphrodite before challenging Brock, but it's not going to be an issue because Amphitrite will just one-shot both of his Pokemon without any issue. It'll this will be the easiest gym fight we ever have. Hello, Geodude. Greetings and goodbye. Greetings and goodbye. It's a good song. And then Onyx will also die. Oh, you're faster than me. How are you faster than me? You're a giant rock snake. Whatever, goodbye. Nice meeting you. 324 experience. Alright, level 15 on Amphitrite now. See, and that's why I didn't bother boxing Aphrodite. And we have received the Boulder Badge. Boulder Badge. Alrighty. Good on us. Good on us. Thank you for the free TM. I appreciate your contribution. We're gonna go heal up our dudes and then stop by the Pokemon Mart really quick before we continue on to where we need to go next. Granted, I don't really need to heal up our two dudes because we took 2 HP points of damage, but may as well heal them up anyway just so we have full move usage for our moves. Better safe than sorry, I always say. That's a lie, I don't always say that, but I should. Anyway, with our first gym badge now obtained in less than a minute pretty much, our level cap is now set to level 21, and that is the highest level of the next gym leader's Pokemon. Before we we're going to be heading to Mount Moon right now. We have to go through Mount Moon to get to the city where the next gym is. However, we can get a capture on Route 3. We can technically get one on Route 4 right now, but we're not going to. And then we can get a capture in Mount Moon. I wanted to go to the Pokemon Mart. What am I doing? So with that in mind, we're going to try to get our capture in on Route 3. I'm hoping for one specific Pokemon, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Not much I can do about it. I have 5 antidotes still, right? Oh, I apparently have 7. Okay, well now I have 10. And how many potions do I have? Sure, why not? And then I think I'm only gonna need 1, but I'm gonna buy 2 just to be safe. And I'll explain why I bought these repels in a moment. There's one Pokemon I'm hoping to encounter in Mount Moon. There's a high chance that we don't encounter it, but using repels we can get a slightly higher chance to encounter it. So we're gonna hope for the best there. Running shoes from the 8, huh? And now we can finally run! Alright, so... Oh, hold on. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so... As this is Route 3, there was a total of 3, 6... I think there's a total of 8 trainers here. I'm gonna use the Amphitrite for a few of these. I'm going to avoid as many of these trainers as I can until I get our next 2 captures, so that way if I'm adding either of them to the team, I know that I have these trainers that I can get them some extra experience against. There are, however, 3 trainers here that are mandatory. You can't avoid them. All the other trainers, though, that you can avoid. It's actually pretty easy to avoid all the rest of them. There's 3 bug catchers here. You have to fight all of them. Those are the only 3 trainers that you have to fight here. The rest of them you can avoid without any issue. And then as soon as Amphitrite evolves, I'm gonna switch her out for someone else. I don't know who. Oh, I'm glad you missed. Tackle. Thank you. Your contribution has been appreciated. A Weedle. Weedle, Weedle, Weedle. Don't get poisoned. Thank you. I consider myself very lucky that I have not been poisoned yet. Another 111, and you'll level up right here. And another Caterpie. I never would have guessed. Alright. Goodbye to you. Level up, and we shall have our next evolution. And then I'll switch someone else up front, I'm not sure who. What? Amphitrite is evolving? What? How can this be? What is happening? What is this mysterious occurrence that is happening right before our eyes? Why is it glowing? Why is our tiny turtle glowing? It has become a slightly larger turtle. I'm sorry for the sarcasm. I'm a dork. Alrighty. Hello, Amphitrite. Who am I gonna put up front now? We're gonna put Killian up front, actually. We're gonna regret that. Anyway, this guy we can skip by going behind him. We cannot skip that girl, though. Or, we can't skip that girl. However, if we try to go up top here to skip the bug catcher here, she will notice us. Like, as soon as we get right behind him, she'll notice us and try to start combat. Or will start combat, I should say. And then that last bug catcher over there, we can't skip either. We have to face him. A Weedle. A level 9 Weedle. Mine's evolved, therefore it is better than you. Fury attack. Unfortunately, Beedrill does not learn an actual bug-type move until level 20, I believe. It's actually a pretty decent bug-type move. It learns Twin Needle at level 20, and I think level 40 it learns Pin Missile, which are the only two bug-type moves it gets, which is fine. Twin Needle at least is only a 2-hit move. It's not a 2 to 5-hit move, which makes it a bit more reliable than the other moves it gets. But it's whatever. And you learn Focus Energy? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember all the moves Beedrill learns, but I do remember that it learns a move on every 5th level, so 15, 20, 25, etc, etc, etc. We're gonna get rid of Harden, actually. Focus Energy is a move that, when used, increases your chance to get a critical hit on one of your next attacking moves, and I believe that chance stays at an increased percentage until you actually get a critical hit, but don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, actually. And you're going to use Harden, and now this fight's going to take longer, because of course it will. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. And you only hit twice, really? You're slacking, man. You're slacking. Slack-a-lacking. Oh, alright. Harden will not save you now because you're almost dead. Just a Poison Sting, because why not? Is it going to be a Caterpie and a Metapod? I feel like it's a reasonable guess to say you'll have a Caterpie and a Metapod. Why did you not? Why can't you hit 3 times, man? I'm a good doodle sometimes. Well, you gotta cooperate with me just a little bit, dude. 102 experience. We'll get halfway to 16. That's fine. How much damage is this going to do? Because you don't resist poison. Well, that's decent. I should probably just stick with Fury Attack to hopefully knock you out quicker, though. I say as I miss. Awesome. Good job, man. Good job. Hit it this time. Thank you. Oh, my god. Okay, well, cool. It's dead. Thank you. You made up for your miss. I appreciate it. 138. Yeah, we're about a little over halfway to level 16. That's good for us. I'm gonna pull Plague up front. Is that what I named you? I don't even remember now. Yeah, Plague. We'll pull you up front. And then, as you can see, we can't skip this guy either. That girl down on the bottom is the last trainer here as well. We are able to skip her, and we will. We can actually get our Route 3 encounter right here as well. Hyper Fang, die! Hyper Fang is actually a really powerful move to get this early in the game. It is 80 base power as compared to 40 base power, which is what all of a majority of the rest of the moves Pokemon will have around this level. It's a really strong move to have right now. Also, you are by far the fastest thing I have on my team. 36 speed? Jeez. Slow down, Speedy Gonzalez. I thought that would kill it. I guess not. I don't want to waste another Hyper Fang though, so we're gonna quick attack. I wasn't even paying attention. How many Pokemon does this guy have? Oh, apparently only 2. Alright. So, for our encounters here, we gotta get Aphrodite up front. What is our encounter here? Ooh! Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Alright, I will happily take that. Am I going to use you, though? I don't know if I'm going to use you. Oh, no, I'm poisonous too. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me put you to sleep and then I'll switch. Alright, this is not at all what I was expecting to encounter here. The encounters we can possibly get for Route 3, by the way, are going to be a Spearow, which will have a 35% encounter rate. A Pidgey will have a 30% encounter rate. Nidoran Male, which is this one, will have a 14% encounter rate. The female will only have a 1% encounter rate. However, if you are playing Leaf Green instead of Fire Red, those percentages will be switched. Female will be a 14% encounter rate, and the male will be only a 1%. Additionally, you can find a Mankey and a Jigglypuff here, both of which have a 10% encounter rate on this route. Let's catch us a Nidoran, though. This is not what I expected to find here. I don't know if I'm going to use you, though. It's really cool. It's really cool to have available to us, though, because on my I recently completed Fire Red on like my handheld Game Boy system. And I did it to complete the Pokedex on it. And we're naming you Aries. I did it to complete the Pokedex because I've never completed the Pokedex before, and now I have. But I used a Nidoking on my actual team there that I fought the Elite Four with. So it's cool to have the option available to us here. Oh right, I gotta cure the poison really quick. That's what I was hoping to encounter here though, a Spearow. But we'll have another chance to encounter one soon. So it's not a big deal. Bag, Antidote. Okay. I think we're gonna stick Aries in the PC box for the time being, because I don't know if I wanna have it on the team right now. We are gonna heal really quick because Aphrodite's looking a little wounded at the moment. Depending on what our Mount Moon encounter is, we'll decide if we add Aries to the team or not. Move. Okay, I should name this. Living. Well, that's a good enough name. Live. Where's the N? Living. Alright, well, we have a Nidoran now. Hey, what's your nature and ability? So, oh wait, I know what your ability is. A careful nature, though. I feel like that's not a good one for you. Careful. Oh, it's okay. A careful nature increases special defense, decreases special attack. None of the move. Okay, there's one special attacking move you can learn, but if you have a minus special attack nature, I probably won't teach it to you. But that's fine. You don't learn a lot of special attacking moves. I don't think you learn any special attacking moves via level up. Actually, you primarily learn a bunch of physical attacking moves. your stats are pretty decent. You got 12 speed as well, so you might end up being pretty quick as well. And your ability is Poison Point. Any contact move has a chance to poison your opponent. I don't think it's guaranteed, I think it's just a chance to poison the opponent. And I should specify, there's a difference between physical attacking moves and contact moves. For example, Poison Sting in this game is a physical attacking move, however, it is not a contact move. Tackle is a physical attacking move, and it is a contact move. It has to be a contact move that hits Ares here for it to poison the opponent. So there you go, there's your trivia for the day. Alright, so Mount Moon. I'm actually going to go over these encounters before I go in there. If I can find it. Is it this one? Oh, yep, it is this one. Okay, so Mount Moon has 3 separate floors to it that we can encounter Pokemon on. As soon as we enter here, we'll be on floor 1F. There will be a ladder going down that will take us to basement floor 1F. And then a second ladder down will take us to basement floor 2F. Floor 1F and basement floor 2F have the exact same Pokemon we can encounter, however the encounter rates change between the 2 floors. For both of those floors, or on floor 1F, we can encounter a Zubat, which will have a 69% encounter rate. A Geodude will have a 25% encounter rate. A Paris will have a 5% encounter rate, and then a Clefairy will have only a 1% encounter rate, and that is for the first floor immediately upon entering Mount Moon. Basement floor 1F. You can only encounter Paris there. It is a 100% encounter rate. If you want to get a Paris to add to your team, it is a bug grass type Pokemon. If you want to get a guaranteed grass type to challenge the second gym with, use a repel, go to basement floor 1F, and just run around till the repel expires, and then you can encounter your Paris there. However, we're going to be going to basement floor 2F. It has the same Pokemon as the first floor here. However, a Zubat will instead be a 49% encounter rate, Geodude will be 30%, Paris will be 15%, and Clefairy will be 6%. I will let you take a guess as to which Pokemon I am hoping to encounter. So immediately upon entering, use Repel, and then I can run all the way up, avoid this trainer here, and then we have our ladder right here. And then I recently discovered as well that if I'm all the way down here, this guy doesn't see us. I'm not going to get that item right now either. Oh, alright, there we go. Yes! Okay, that is what I wanted. That is absolutely what I wanted. Why do I want a Geodude, though, you may ask? Well, between now... Actually, I think for the entire game, there's only 3 ground-type Pokemon we can get access to. Of them, Geodude is like in the middle, I want to say, of the 3 ground types we can get. We're going to do Tackle, because that shouldn't do too much. Oh yeah, we're fine. And then you shouldn't know a very damaging move yet either. Oh, I should use Stun Spore on you. Oh, also, something else I discovered is that ground types are immune to any electric type attack. However, Stun Spore, being a grass type move, can still be used against ground type Pokemon to paralyze them. I didn't know that, so there you go. That's how you paralyze ground types. Or with the static ability. Static would work as well to paralyze them. Anyway, what is the point of this? So, the 3 ground type Pokemon we can get in the game, that I'm aware of at least, are going to be Geodude, which is right here. This is the one I'm very happy to encounter. The other one we can encounter is going to be Diglett. It is a guaranteed encounter that we can get as well. However, it is significantly weaker than Geodude. It's really fast. It's a hell of a lot faster than Geodude is. However, it doesn't really learn that many moves. It's kind of squishy. Doesn't really have great defense, and it's only a pure ground type move, so it doesn't resist fire types like Geodude will. It's really just up to preference. I think Geodude's the better of the two between it and Diglett. There is one other ground type we can get in the game, that is Cubone. However, it is only a 5% encounter rate where it is located, and we're not able to even try to encounter it until after the 4th gym. It's not available to us, unfortunately, so not much we can do about that. So I'm very happy to encounter a Geodude here. This is why I went to the 2nd floor, or the basement 2nd floor, because we have a higher chance to encounter Geodude here instead of a Zubat. Zubat is a great Pokemon to encounter in later games. Technically, it would be a good Pokemon to have here as well, because its final evolution is actually pretty good. But at least from my previous experience playing the game on my handheld thing, you can't actually get Zubat's final evolution until after defeating the Elite Four. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I wasn't able to get its final evolution until after I beat the Elite Four, because I was using it on my team. My friendship with it was, I imagine it was pretty high. It's not like it didn't really faint that much. It was doing pretty well. But Zubat and its first evolution aren't really that great, in my opinion. They're far outclassed by its final evolution, which we can't get access to until after the Elite Four, so it's not a Pokemon that I wanted to encounter here. Okay, I think your health should be low enough now for me, so let's try to capture you. Also, this is what we're going to be adding to the team instead of Nidoran. I might add Nidoran to the team later, but we're not going to do it right now. I would much rather have Geodude on the team, and I'm happy with all of our other teammates right now. Sorry, I'm scratching my arm. There's something on my arm. Okay, I don't know what that was. Anyway. Alright, let's give you a name, sir. We're naming you Atlas. Alrighty. Well, now we can go back. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to grind Geodude's level up a little bit just to get it in level with, or in line with the rest of the team. Just for security's sake. Anyway, as I was going to be saying, we are going to head back up to we're going to head to Pewter City so I can train up Geodude a bit before we continue down Route 3 and fight the rest of the trainers there. Also, Geodude gets the stab for rock-type moves as well, which is better than just pure stab for only ground-type moves. At least in my opinion it is. It's just my Geodude's my preference of the ground types we can get access to right now. If we were playing Leaf Green, however, I'd say my preference would be Sandshrew. Sandshrew would be pretty cool to get as well. I wouldn't mind Sandshrew or Geodude. Cubone would be cool too, but that's probably not going to happen. Alrighty, let's heal really quick. I'm going to be bringing Geodude to level 15, 14, 15, one of those, I don't know. I just wanted to get level 16 before we actually go into Mount Moon. That's my only concern. Because at level 16 it learns a ground type move, which means we can essentially sweep through almost the entirety of the cave. Turn around. Turn around. I'm not fighting you yet. Turn around. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, don't want to fight that lady either. Okay, we're good. Back to Pewter City. Alrighty, and let's take a look at your ability. Your nature and ability, I should say. Summary. Alright, so a bold nature, I think that's good for you. Oh, okay, well it's not the best nature, but it's decent enough. A bold nature increases physical defense, but decreases physical attack. It's a little... It's good and bad. It's good because we have the higher physical defense, but lowered physical attack is unfortunate because you don't... Oh, I don't like that ability either. It only learns physical attacking moves, is what I was going to say. Anyway, the two abilities Geodude can have are going to be Sturdy, which is what we have, and it's essentially a useless ability for us because it only protects against one-hit KO attacks, which have a really low accuracy to start with. I would have much rather this had the ability Rockhead, which would have prevented recoil from recoil attacks like Takedown, Double Edge. Those attacks are really strong, but you hurt yourself when using them. I would have much preferred that ability, but oh well, it's nothing we can do about it. We'll make do. Geodude's still a great Pokemon, I'm happy with it. Ooh, before I go and grind up his level, I want to mention to you people that I am playing this ROM of Pokemon Fire Red under the Pokemon Universal Randomizer. I am doing so for one reason. While the randomizer does a lot of stuff, it can randomize every single aspect of this game, from your starter selection to your wild encounters to items to abilities to movesets to it can randomize everything in the game pretty much. The only thing I have it doing is enabling impossible evolutions. What that means is that in the game that I'm most concerned about are 4 evolutions that are only possible via trade. What the enabling of impossible evolutions does is it makes those trade evolutions into level evolutions instead. Geodude will evolve into Graveler at level 25, I think. And then after that, Graveler normally only evolves by trade. However, with the Universal Randomizer setting I have, it will evolve at level 37 into its final evolution. So that's the only thing I have changed on here. Everything else is just normal vanilla Fire Red. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to go get Atlas trained up to level 14, 15, one of those, I don't know yet. And once I'm done, I'm going to train in Viridian Forest because it has an advantage against everything there. But once I'm done, we will continue. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, and we are back. That only took about 5 minutes this time. Geodude's actually surprisingly easy to train, at least at the beginning. We're up to level 14. Here are what our stats are looking like at. Almost 40 defense right off the bat. I think that's by far the highest defense stat we have. Oh, well, Amphitrite's pretty up there as well, but whatever. Nope, you're not who I wanted to look at. Here we go. The only move we've learned so far was Rock Throw at level 11, and then at level 16 we will be learning our next move, which is exactly what I want. I'm hoping we hit 16 before going into Mount Moon, but if we don't, we should be fine. We'll hit 16 before we actually need the move that it gives us, at least. I know that for sure. As I stated before, the current level cap we have right now is going to be level 21. I want to get Atlas to at least level 20, and then after that we'll just play it by ear and see what we end up needing to do. How did I miss? Alright, try again. There we go. Hit. There we go. Super effective. Super. 105. Not too bad. Don't miss. Thank you. Good job. Good job, Alice. Good rock monster. Another 105. There should be a total of 4 trainers, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5 trainers? 5 trainers, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many there are. There's an amount. There's an amount of trainers. They're all gonna die. It doesn't really matter past that. Got ourselves a Rattata. That's also gonna die. It's level 11 though. It gives us a decent amount of experience. Rattata give a little more experience than Pidgey do as well, which is nice. Takes a few hits to knock you out apparently. 3 hits I think will do it. I don't want to waste the Rock Throw uses before I need to. 133. You've got one more. Oh yeah, Intimidate will lower my attack. Right, forgot about that. This might take a few hits. Probably take 4. Tackle you. Oh my god, okay, well, that wasn't expected. Oh, you just used Leer. Okay, we're fine. Just don't miss. Gracias. Hit level 15 now. How much more defense are you gonna get, huh? Another 2? 41 defense, that's nice. I'm sorry, did our attack just say 29 or 39? I think it said 29. I could be wrong. I kind of want to look at that now. Am I delusional? Am I saying things? Probably. It did say 29. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alrighty. There is only one item here on this route we can get, and it is right here, a hidden Oran berry we can pick up off the ground. This trainer we can fight. There are 2 more trainers? 3 more trainers? There's an amount of trainers, I don't know. I think there's just 2 more actually. Maybe there's only 7 trainers on this route. I know where all the trainers are. I don't bother counting them. I don't care that much. You're gonna outspeed me, but you use Leer anyways, so this, if I hit this move, it should knock you out. Should. There we go. Goodbye. And you're a high level, so I should get a decent bit of experience here. 174? That is indeed a decent bit. Alrighty, let's get up here to our next trainer. This girl and then the other girl down by the grass there are the last trainers we have to fight. Rattata, I can tackle you. Tail Whip, however, is not something I really want to deal with. I don't like my defense being lowered. My defense is my best stat. Although it didn't really seem to do much. Goodbye. Oh, and I know you have Poison Point, so Rock Throw. That is not a contact move, so I should not get poisoned from using it. And goodbye. It was nice having you. And then, will I hit 16 right here? Oh, just a little shy. That's fine. We got one more trainer to fight, and then we're going into the cave anyway. Hi. How you doing? You have one Pokemon, right? Yep, and it's the annoying one. Awesome. Oh, I do outspeed. That's nice. Oh, and I got a crit. Okay, well that made this not annoying at all. Thank you, Atlas. I'm glad you read my mind and realized I did not want to deal with this trainer. Plus 4 defense. Alright, cool. I'll take it. Learn Magnitude, absolutely. Magnitude is a ground type move that does variable damage. When you use Magnitude, it will vary what level Magnitude you use. It will be between level 1 and level 10. I've never seen a level 1 Magnitude, but I've seen level 10 like twice. The higher the... Actually, I'm not even sure how it decides. It might just be completely random. But just know, the higher the number is, the more damage you're going to do. Level 1 Magnitude will do little to no damage, and level 10 will probably knock out most things. As long as it's not flying, or levitating. Levitating is an issue as well. Alrighty. Route 3 has been cleared. Off to Mount Moon now. We'll heal up really quick as well. There's a hidden item right here that we can pick up too, so we'll do that. Thank you for healing my things. I appreciate your contribution to my future success. Alrighty. There's the hidden item we can get right here, and now into Mount Moon. So, in here, there's... Oh wait, I already got my capture in here. Why was I about to start explaining what we can find in here? I'm losing my mind, man. Oh look, a Geodude. We apparently would have had our first encounter as a Geodude on the first floor as well, but we're just gonna ignore you. I'm going to ignore all the wild Pokemon I see for now in here, just because I should get a plenty of levels just from all the trainers here that we're going to be fighting. So, not worried about it. our first 2 encounters were Geodude here on the first floor. Maybe I didn't have to go to the second floor, but you know, it was safer to go to the second floor, so that's what we did. You're a poison type as well, so Magnitude will do a bunch of damage, and as you can see, Magnitude 4, it's on the low end of damage, but because it's super effective... Oh, never mind. Alright then. I was expecting more damage than that. That was super effective, right? Or does Bug type resist ground? I don't think that makes sense though, so why would it resist ground types? Magnitude 7 should definitely knock you out. Goodbye. Nice talking to you. Oh. Alright, let's do another one. Harden. Now, on my previous attempt when I went through Mount Moon, I got my Geodude on that run up to the level cap. In here, I pretty much only used it. I'm not going to do that this time, just to spread out the experience a bit more. And that's really the only reason I got. Because we're still going to have plenty of trainer fights after we get out of Mount Moon. We're going to have a good bit of trainer fights still before we challenge the gym, so I don't have to get Atlas to the level cap right this moment. Got ourselves another item right here. Be a Paralyze Heal. Don't really need it right now. Oh, found something. Another Geodude. Huh. Interesting. Out of curiosity, because I find it a little weird that we've found so many Geodudes here. Okay, no, it does not. Okay. I just wanted to check. I was a little confused as to how many Geodudes we were finding, kind of like, and I was thinking, does Sturdy make us encounter rock types more often? But no, it doesn't do anything like that. I don't know if it was from a ROM hack that did this to the static ability, but it was either in normal. I can look that up actually. Static. Does this do what I'm actually about to say? Let's do Rock Throw here. Let's see how that goes. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, yeah, so it's actually in actual normal Pokemon. It wasn't a hack that did this, but the static ability, which Pikachu can have, if we happened to encounter a Pikachu as our first encounter in wherever it was, Viridian Forest, if a Pokemon with the static ability is leading the party, like Atlas here is leading our party right now, if a Pokemon with the static ability is leading the party, you are then 50% more likely to encounter a wild Pokemon that is the electric type. So there you go. That's what I got for you. And I was wondering if the Sturdy ability did something like that as well, which it was weird. It was a weird thought that I had that it would do something like that, but that was my thought. So there you go. And there's the Zubat. Not gonna deal with you. Goodbye. Level 17 now. I think we'll get Atlas to level 18 and then switch someone else up front. Just for the time being. We'll set 18 as the level to reach for most of our teammates. Ooh, except you, because I know you have. I don't want to go in the bag. I know the Team Rocket Grunts have a lot of poison types, so we'll switch Aphrodite up front first. Zubat is a poison type. They can have a couple other poison types as well, though. Not a poison type, but it's still gonna die. Go to sleep? Yeah, go to sleep. Goodbye. Now I can just beat you while you nap. Hopefully you stay asleep for a few turns. Because I don't want to waste my confusions on you. Okay, maybe I should waste my confusions on you. Because that's not doing very much. Granted, Sandshrew does have kind of really high physical defense, so does its evolution, which is... It's the other ground type I would have been happy to encounter in the future, but it's only available in Leaf Green. We can't actually get Sandshrew in Fire Red. Which is a little unfortunate, but it's whatever as well. Rattata. You're only level 11, so you don't know the Hyper Fang move yet, which is fantastic. I should be able to 3-hit you. Alright, we're good. Oh, you know Quick Attack though, so if you go for Quick Attack, you'll hit me first and probably do a decent amount of damage, but we don't have to worry about it, so goodbye. And then Zubat. Zubat. This shall be hopefully one shot. Alright, 126 experience. Good on us. I feel like Aphrodite and Atlas will be the two Pokemon we primarily use for the time being. Oh, and there's a Paris that I don't really care about. Sorry, just I don't. Give me this. Gracias. Oh, found another Paris. Yeah, this area where I'm at right now is a 100% chance to encounter Paris. It is a grass type, and as you may have noticed, we picked up the TM for Bullet Seed, which you can teach Paris, so if you would like a guaranteed grass type for the second gym, use a Repel to go down that first ladder and then just encounter a Paris there after a little bit of running around. This dude's got electric types, so I do not want to use Aphrodite against him, because you are part flying type. So, we shall switch. Yeah, because everyone else is going to have a disadvantage here. Well, Killian might not. I think Killian might do neutral damage. Actually, Magnemite is part Steel type, so it wouldn't do neutral damage, because I think Steel resists Bug. I'm pretty sure it does, at least. However, this should kill you even if it's a low roll. Actually, that's a lie. If it was like a 4, it probably wouldn't have killed it. But whatever, we got an 8, so don't gotta worry about it. Voltorb. Voltorb. Magnitude again. Oh, and you're faster than me. Granted, Voltorb is just really frickin' fast just anyway, so... Goodbye. It was nice talking to you, kind of. By talking, I mean killing. Alrighty. We're gonna switch Aphrodite back up front for now. Oh, I should use Eve. Oh, actually, do I want to use Eve? Yeah, we'll use Eve a little bit. We'll switch Eve up front, just to get her some more experience for now. Just in case we don't end up getting a Spearow, because once we leave Mount Moon, we'll be back on Route 4, and there will be grass there that we can run through, where we can get an encounter on Route 4, and one of those possible encounters is a Spearow. Actually, I think everything we can encounter on Route 4 is catchable. Nope, that's a lie. We can encounter Rattata there, which we already have. So, hopefully we can encounter a Spearow on Route 4, but I'll use Eve in here just because we won't be able to come back here with a Spearow once we get it. You'll have a bunch of bugs. 3 bugs, it looks like. 3 bugs that are gonna die. Dead bugs. Dead bugs. Goodbye. Good talk. Oh, and a critical hit. That was overkill. That was completely unnecessary. Metapod should also be one-shot. Goodbye. Thank you. I appreciate your contribution to death. Another Caterpie? Yep, another Caterpie. And goodbye. I'm only going to use Eve a little bit in here because it will most likely be getting replaced pretty soon. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then I'll prioritize leveling it up a bit. But for now, I'm hoping to be able to replace it soon, so... Oh, found something. I found a thing. I found a rock. I found a rock with arms. We ran away from the rock with arms, even though we probably could have killed it, but that's besides the point. Next trainer up here, I do recall, has 2 grass poison types. I didn't think I'd actually get your attention that quickly. Lucky me. I just randomly picked the line on which you'd be running on. Oddish is grass poison, so Confusion should do super effective damage. I don't know if it's gonna kill it though. It is gonna kill it. Super. Yes. .35 special attack, that's pretty nice. I'm happy with that. Goodbye to you. Don't lose things, man. Or woman, I guess. Anyway. Oh, Pokemon. Pokemon. Another dude. We're finding so many Geodudes. That's not what I expected. And down. Down here. We got this guy. There's 2 items in this room that we can get. This guy's gonna have some poison types, I think. Yep, Zubats, and why do I feel like you're gonna have 2 Zubats? I don't actually remember what all of these trainers have, but I have a general idea at least. Ekans, okay, well that's a poison type as well, so that's fine. I can probably one-shot you, yeah. Intimidate doesn't matter on Aphrodite because she is a special attacker. There you go. Goodbye. Nice talking to you. Found an ether. And here we go. TM46 Thief. Oh. Encounter another Geodude. So many Geodudes here. It's nice that I'm encountering so many, but I got one already, so I don't really care anymore. I guess this is the use of repels, but I'm just gonna keep running from everything so I'm not wasting my money. I was pressing the wrong button to run. And I know there's gonna be one hiker coming up after this trainer. I think we'll switch. I think we'll put Amphitrite up front to deal with the hiker, because he'll have a bunch of rock type Pokemon like Geodude and Onix and stuff. So put Amphitrite up front, deal with him that way. And goodbye. Another Rattata. Damage. Quick attack will do a little more than that. 8 damage, it looks like. Another quick attack. Another 6 damage. That's fine. And then Zubat. Zubat. I remember some of these trainers. I don't really remember all of them though. There we go. 2 more special attack. Player defeated Youngster Josh. Amphitrite, get up front. And then I'll put someone else up front after that. This dude, hello. I am just a kid. Technically in this game, we are only 10. Which, by the way, who lets their 10-year-old run across the world on their own with wild animals they catch? Goodbye, Geodude. It was nice seeing you for the 5 seconds you were on screen. It's probably longer than that, but you get the idea. You shall die as well. Goodbye. $183 experience, and then your last Pokemon will level us up. Oh, it's an Onix. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you as well. Good talk, man. Good talk. +3 special attack. That's nice. I'm happy with that. Moonstone. And then down this ladder, and then we can go all the way over here. And encounter a Paris, apparently. A level 5 Paris that we'll run away from because it's useless. Also, Plague. Have some fun, I guess. Why not? Why not? Go up here, we can get another item. Got ourselves a revive. And then we've got, I think, 3 more trainer fights total in Mount Moon, and that's it. Oh, level 13, this will know Hyper Fang, but we should outspeed it, and I think this might one-shot it. Maybe not. Oh, nope, it will. Never mind, I lied. Got worried for nothing. And, Sandshrew. Ooh, your physical defense is kind of high. How much damage will this do? Ugh. That's very dissatisfying. Another scratch. 8 damage. Hit. And this should knock you out, yeah? Yeah. Good on us, man. Level up? No level up, I lied. I do want to keep using Plague, so we're going to use a potion. Heal you up just a bit. You know, we're going to heal up Aphrodite as well, because we're going to be using her for the last fight here. There we go. Good job, us. Now continue running in the cave. And encountering more wild Pokemon, because of course we do. Goodbye, Paris. Oh, another thing. Another Paris? No, but it's a Geodude. Not as cool. Actually, that's a lie, it's cooler. It's the coolest thing in this cave. And another thing. There are 3 more items we can get in here, and they're all going to be pretty much back to back to back. Well, we'll get one, fight a trainer, and then get the other 2. Hello. 1 more trainer after this guy. Ooh, another level 13 Rattata, huh? Hyper Fang. Should knock you out, because it did the other one. Super. And then what do you have next? 36 health. Your defense is really low as well. You're very... Man, you're the glass cannon on the team. And I missed. Dang it. Okay, that doesn't matter. That shouldn't do too much. Only 3? That's fine. And goodbye. I hope. Oh, you lived. Oh, and you missed. Good. Now die. I didn't think it would survive that, but whatever. Nope, not bag, not bag. That is not what I want. Switch with Aphrodite. We got a... oh, hold on. Got a hidden item ahead of us after we run from this Zubat that we don't really care about. Found a Moonstone. Good on us. And then this is the last trainer here that we have to deal with. Aphrodite should be able to get rid of everything this guy has without issue. He does have an electric type, but I don't think it knows any electric type moves. And Confusion should one-shot it anyway. Should one-shot everything here, actually. I lied. It does not one-shot everything. Now you should die. Dang it. I'm glad you missed that. I thought the tackle would kill it, but it did use Harden, so I guess it shouldn't have. Whatever. Doesn't matter. And Voltorb, electric type. I don't think it knows any electric type moves yet, though. And we apparently outspeed it. Voltorb's a really fast Pokemon as well. Okay, Charge is an electric type move, but it's a move that increases the power of the next electric type move used. And it shouldn't know any attacking electric type moves. Not that it matters since it's fainted now. So, you know, whatever. And then we have a Coughing. I hate these things. Die. Between Coughing and Grimer, I think Grimer has the higher special defense and Coughing has higher physical defense. I think that's how it is, at least. Alrighty, with this guy defeated, we can pick one of these fossils up here. I am taking this one, the Dome Fossil. Will give us Kabuto later on in the game, around the 7th gym if we decide to get it. The other one will give Ammonite. Those are the two fossil type Pokemon you can get. Last item we can pick up here, free Antidote, just in case scientist dude there poisoned you, poisoned one of your dudes. You can immediately heal it off if you need to. And this is just an annoying little Zubat we're gonna run away from. Run. Alrighty, let us get out of here. Alrighty, Route 4. There's a couple of items here we can get. Firstly, pick up a Great Ball for free. These two guys right here are the first move tutors in the game that we can actually have them teach a move to one of our Pokemon. However, I'm not going to use any of these move tutors just yet because I don't want to waste their moves on a Pokemon that might end up dying later before we get to the Elite Four. So before the Elite Four, we'll go around to these more important move tutors and have them teach our Pokemon some moves. For these two specifically, one dude will teach Mega Punch, the other will teach Mega Kick. I don't really know which is which, but they're both right there, so it doesn't really matter which is which, they're in the same area. Next item is going to be right here. It's a Raspberry. Don't know what it does, don't really care. And then we can get to the TM for Roar right here. That's a trainer right there. We can't actually fight until, like, much later once we have the move Surf unlocked. You may have seen the grass right there. We're going to heal up really quick, though, before we go try to get an encounter in that grass. So, Route 4. There are 4 possible encounters that we can get on Route 4. We're going to go get ours right now. But for those encounters, we can find a Rattata at a 35% encounter rate. A Spearow will also have a 35% encounter rate. And depending on which game you are playing, a Fire Red you can find an Ekans, and Leaf Green you can find a Sandshrew here. Both will be a 25% encounter rate. And then in both versions you can find a Mankey at only a 5% encounter rate. If we find a Rattata, we run away, try again. It's an Ekans. Do you have Intimidate, or do I just not care about you at all? You do have Intimidate. Okay. Stun Spore, please. I don't really have anything I can damage this thing with. Ooh, that's a lie. I have one thing I can damage this with. Oh, but I can't even pull it out now. And I don't want to use Tackle on this thing because it's probably going to knock it out because it's only level 6. So, I have 8 Pokeballs to use. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh my god, okay. Well, that was easy. I didn't think we'd actually catch it there. I was hoping to get a Spearow here, but that we didn't is fine. We'll have another chance later on to get one before the 4th gym. Actually, pretty soon after the 3rd gym is beaten, we have another chance to get Spearow. So, hopefully we can get it then. I will focus more on leveling up Eve now, though, since it's going to be sticking with us for a bit longer. What am I going to name you? What am I going to name you, huh? I was gonna go with Toxin, but you know, we're just gonna go with Tox. Because, fucking, why not, I guess. Alrighty, well, now we have one rival fight to do, and then we have a bunch more trainers to fight as well. I would like you to heal my Pokemon back to perfect health. Yes, thank you. Additionally, before we face the 2nd gym, we have 2 more possible encounters we can get. I'm really hoping one of them's the grass type that we can use against the next gym. We're gonna take a look at our dude really quick that we just caught. So, a calm nature. I feel like that's detrimental to you, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's really detrimental to you. Increased special defense, decreased physical attack. The Intimidate ability is really good though. It lowers the foe's attack every time Tox will be sent out into battle. Whatever Pokemon it's facing will have its physical attack lowered, which is very good. Don't know if we're ever going to use this though. Just because we'll most likely have better options that we can use, but if we end up using it, we end up using it. Right now, we're not going to, though. Also, if I have a choice between Nidoran and Ekans, I'm choosing Nidoran. That's a lie. I'd have to look at their movesets first before deciding which one to use. Pokemon Mart really quick. I want to stock up on some potions. I mean, not potions. Pokeballs really quick. I can buy super potions now as well, but I'd rather wait until I have some more money before doing that. Anyway, I have 10 Pokeballs now, and a Great Ball as well, so yay me. Okay, so we have got a rival fight about to occur right now. For our rival fight, we are switching Atlas up front to lead. Now, before we actually get into this fight, I want to quickly mention something about all of our rival fights in this game. Your rival, every time you fight him, he will always start the fight with his Pidgey, or Pidgeotto now, because it should have evolved by now, I think. But he'll always start the fight off with his flying type, so you can kind of plan around that a little bit. And kind of try to manipulate the fight in your favor to the best you're able to. For this rival fight, he's only going to have 4 Pokemon, a Pidgeotto, Rattata, his starter Pokemon, which still hasn't evolved for some reason, and then he's going to have an Abra that doesn't know an attacking move yet. Hello, sir. Yo, Alan. You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Alan. I have a full team now, and you do not. I'm doing better than you, sir. I also haven't fainted a capture by accident yet this time, so yay us. And I have a shiny. Do you have a shiny? No. The answer is no, you do not have a shiny. I do. I'm better than you. Die. Oh yeah, we're the same level. This should one-shot you. Because you are weak. Oh, it didn't. Okay, well... Now it should one-shot you. That's not gonna do much. Why'd you do that? Goodbye. Okay, so He should be sending out Bulbasaur next because it will be 4 times super effective against Atlas. So if that is the case, we're going to be switching out to Aphrodite, I think would be the best choice. Yeah, Aphrodite is the best choice because, oh, well, Eve would be a good choice as well. But Aphrodite will quad resist finally, which is exactly what you went for. Now, firstly, go the fuck to sleep and leave me alone. Because you are super annoying, sir. This thing is so annoying using Leech Seed and Sleep Powder. Which is exactly what I just did, but when I do it, it's cool. When you do it, it's annoying. This isn't good. Oh, I'm gonna need 3. Oh, dang it. Oh, okay, that's fine. Also, I didn't know you knew Poison Powder. Do you not know Tackle anymore? Is that the move you don't know anymore? Okay, and then we should be fine. We're going to be switching out after this anyway. Goodbye, Bulbasaur. Also, this is why I bought Antidotes. Supersonic. Yes, I will learn Supersonic. Actually, we're gonna replace Sunspore. Actually, get rid of that. Thank you. Abra knows 0 moves whatsoever, so I can really send out whatever I want right here. What is your physical defense, huh? 19. Do I want to use you? Well, I can use you against this Abra at least, and then I'll decide if I want to keep you in after that. Yep, teleport does not work in trainer fights, unfortunately. You are faster than me, which is a little concerning. Granted, I do have a speed-lowering nature, which is unfortunate. But it's whatever. We'll make do. Goodbye. Okay. Rattata, this is gonna know Hyper Fang, which it's probably gonna go for. Oh, for Quick Attack. Ooh, okay, yeah, definitely switch. You're not staying in, because you will die. Hyper Fang will kill you. Okay. I'm pretty sure even without using Quick Attack, that thing is gonna outspeed us. And I don't want Killian to die. Split the XP with Eve. I don't think it's gonna... Oh, that actually did a decent amount of damage. I think I'm faster though. Yes, I am. Cool. Goodbye. Alright, well. That was a closer fight than I was expecting at the end, but it was fine. It actually wasn't that close, just... more damage happened than I was expecting. I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. Still really weird to say. Oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really, you're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. Obtain the fame tracker. I will never use this. Perfect thing for a gossip like you. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. I can tell. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell ya. Don't smell me, please. Weirdo. Anyway. Ooh, right. Poison. What is your... Oh, you're fine. Let's get you healed up. There we go. Alrighty. Now then, there's a couple of items we can get here. Actually, there's only one item I care about here. Never mind. Let's go get that. Ignore that guy. And then this spot. Yes, got a second rare candy. Probably not going to make use of it right now, but maybe use it later. Anyway. So this right here is the Nugget Bridge. There are a total of 6 trainer fights here that we have to do before getting our 2 encounters for Route 24 and 25, I think they are. However, I want to make sure I plan this accordingly for who gets what kind of experience here. So, okay, you're gonna have a bunch of bug types. So, let's get Eve up here so she can get some. Actually, Eve can fight the first 2 trainers. And then I do want to get Amphitrite. I want to get Amphitrite up to level. At minimum, I want her to get level 19 because she will learn Bite at level 19, which will be a good backup for the gym, just in case we don't get a Grass type. If we don't get a Grass type, I have other issues. First off. I will have to very carefully plan everything if I don't get a Grass type. Weedle, goodbye. Eve should be evolving soon. I think at 18, because it doesn't evolve at 16. I don't think it does, at least. I think it's 18 is when Eve will evolve into Pidgeotto. And die? Yes, die. Good. Good, good, good. Super good. Super good. And goodbye to you as well. Thank you for your contribution. You are no longer needed. Alrighty, next trainer. Hello, lady. Are you ready to lose? You should only have 3 Pokemon that I can deal with, or that I need to deal with. I have a Pidgey of your own, but mine is better. Just a little better, but still better. Do half? Good. That shouldn't matter. Yeah, it didn't do too much. Goodbye. Level up to 17. And then I don't think we're gonna hit 18. I should one-shot this and the next Pokemon, though. Oh, I didn't. I thought I would've. And Gust, will I one-shot you? I will! Cool. Good job, me. You lost because you're terrible. Alright, who do I want next? We'll send Killian up. I'm not sure how well you're actually gonna do here, though. I guess we'll find out. I might only use Killian for this fight. Actually, I should have saved him for the last fight. At least you're faster. Yeah, this thing has really high really high physical defense, and you only hit twice. And it used Defense Scroll, even better. Okay, hold up. You, get out here. We're not doing this. Okay, I don't like that. That was rude. Uncalled for. Die. Good talk. Killian will hit 16 now. What move do you learn? Oh yeah, you learn Twin Needle at level 20, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Water Gun? How much damage is this going to do? I don't think it's going to do that much. Oh, it did more than I was expecting. And I missed. Unfortunate. Ooh. Your Ekans learns Bite as well. Huh. God dang you. At least I have a bunch of Antidote. And if I didn't have Antidotes, I have a bunch of potions so I can make my way back to the Pokémon Center. Alright, good talk. Leave me alone now. Nope, not Pokemon. I wanted Bag. Antidote. You be healed. Thank you. Hello, lady. No, I'm good. I'm not really tired at all yet. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate it. I appreciate your false concern. Fake concern. Fake concern is what I meant. Fury attack? Is this gonna... I don't think I can be poisoned because I'm a poison type as well. So contact moves should be fine here. Wow, you hit 5 times. Oh right, I forgot you know Peck. I think only the male knows Peck though. Goodbye. I think only the male knows Peck. Whack. Oh, why is that doing less? Why are you so tanky? Okay, interesting. That's not what I expected. I'm gonna have to heal you after this fight, I think. That shouldn't do really anything. Yeah, nothing. That's good. Really? Just twice? Okay, hit, and then this should knock you out. Goodbye. Alright. Technically 2 more fights here we gotta do. Well, we're gonna keep killing it up front for these last fights, actually. We are gonna heal him up a little bit, though, so he's not, like, near dead. Or half dead, I should say. Last trainer, and then we gotta fight that guy up there. So, technically 2 more trainers, then. Okay, I should be faster. How much is this gonna do? Ooh, okay, that's a crit. Never mind. Really? Just twice? Okay, yeah, I don't think that would do much. Oh, another crit. Do 2 more. 2 more, come on. Yes! Thank you. Good bee. Good bee drill. Good boy. I'd give you treats if I had any, but I don't, so I'll just congratulate you. Last trainer. Yep, still not joining you. Don't care about you. You're correct. A Pokemon battle is an offer that I cannot refuse. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for you, at least. Alrighty. Ekans. Fury attack. Do you have high physical defense? Apparently you do. Granted, Fury attack doesn't really do that much damage, so I guess your physical defense is probably just average. Get 3, get 4 probably I'd need, right? I did need 4, cool. At least I got him. And then you've got 1 more Pokemon for me to take care of. Level 17. Good job. Our speed's actually getting pretty up there, which is nice. Another 3 hits should knock you out. Please don't just do 2, please get 3. Thank you. Oh. Okay, never mind. I apparently needed 4. This'll kill you, though. Okay. Now, we can get our 2 encounters here. There's one trainer here that I'm going to avoid. Oh, and we're guaranteed the grass type here. So, well, we're guaranteed it on one of these routes. With your ability, I don't care. My ability is fantastic. I'm not going to bother with you people. So, Route 24 is where we're at right now. That's where Nugget Bridge is. For our encounter on Route 24, depending on what game you're playing, on Fire Red, you can encounter an Oddish here, which will have a 25% encounter rate. Or if you're playing Leaf Green, you will instead find a Bellsprout instead of Oddish. Additionally, you can find both a Caterpie and Weedle here at a 20% encounter rate if you do not have one of those already. Additionally, you can also find a Pidgey and an Abra here on both versions at a 15% encounter rate each. And then, depending on your version, in Fire Red, you can find a Kakuna at a 4% encounter rate or a Metapod at a 1%, and then in Leaf Green, those will be switched. Metapod will be 4%, Kakuna will be 1%. And that's it. So, of those Pokemon that we can encounter on this route, and then Route 25 has the exact same encounter rates as well, Abra and Oddish are the only 2 Pokemon here that we can encounter. I'm frankly hoping we encounter Oddish first. Because Oddish, I'm fairly confident in catching. Caterpie, we already have, and we're going to ignore you. Goodbye. Oh, also, we're switching you up front really quick. Just because Abra, when you encounter Abra wild, it only knows the move Teleport, which will let it escape battle immediately. So you have to throw a Pokeball at it and hope you catch it on the first try, or you're just gonna miss out on it. But what I am hoping for is that I'll use Sleep Powder on Abra if we encounter it first here, and then throw the Great Ball to hopefully catch it. And then I might end up using Abra. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I have not decided if I'm going to use an Abra. I don't want another Weedle though. Leave me alone. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna find out if this works. So, fight, Sleep Powder, go to sleep, stay asleep for a bit, and then throw a Great Ball. Throw a Great Ball and hope for the best. I'm really hoping we catch this, because it'll guarantee an Oddish as our encounter on the next route. It'll be the only Pokemon on that route which we do not already have. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so we can go get ourselves an Oddish now on Route 25, I believe it is. I think it's Route 25. It is. I am correct. Give a nickname to you. What are we going to name you? What are we going to name? Ooh, wait, no. I think I can fit that name, actually. Let's see. Bull. Oh, it will fit. Alright, we have Dumbledore now. There we go. Good on us. Alright. Let's see. We can get one item right here. TM45 for Attract, and then there's a hidden item right above us we can get, but we have to go all the way over here to get it. Ignore the hiker. This is Route 25 as well, by the way. Petri Berry. See? Route 25. And let me just double check. Yes, Route 25 and 24, the encounters are the exact same Pokemon, same percentages and everything. So, we can get ourselves an Oddish here. And that is our only encounter we're able to get. And I do want to get an Oddish because that will be what we sweep the second gym with. Actually, I think the only thing that changes is what level the Pokemon can be. Oh, nope, I lied. It's the exact same still. Everything's the same. Got it. Actually, you can find higher level Abra here, apparently, is what it is. There's our Oddish. And level 12. Now, go to sleep. Okay, I gotta think. This thing knows Absorb, which is fine. Who do I have here? I don't want to use you because you're half dead. Okay, well, we're just gonna try throwing a Pokeball. Because I don't really want to... I can probably use like one tackle against this thing and be okay. Doesn't matter. Caught it with the first one. Fantastic. Yes, give it a nickname. We're gonna name you Gardenia. Gardenia, if I remember correctly, is the grass type gym leader from Gen 4? I think it's Gen 3 or Gen 4. I think it's Gen 4. I know she's a grass type gym leader though. I don't remember which game though. Alright, well. That went well. That went very well, in fact. I was not expecting it. Alrighty. So, we have a couple more trainers that we can fight here. But, let's take a look at these two really quick. Summary. Dumbledore the Abra has a sassy nature. Is that beneficial to you at all? Increased special defense, decreased speed. It's a meh nature at best. Abra, the entire Abra line is extremely fast, has extremely high speed, extremely high special attack. So that your special attack's not affected is fine. It's whatever, as long as it's not lowered. I'm happy with that. The Synchronize ability, if Dumbledore here gets paralyzed, our opponent also gets paralyzed. And then we have Oddish. Gardenia the Oddish. An impish nature, Increases physical defense, decreases special attack. I don't think that's going to matter very much. And then Chlorophyll raises speed and sunshine. When a move like Sunny Day is used, Gardenia here will have faster speed. However, that is not a move we have access to, and I'm not going to be using Gardenia past the second gym, so it's an ability that doesn't really matter to me. We are going to be adding you to the team in place of Atlas here, though. And I'm going to place Atlas back down here because we are going to be using Atlas later. Alright, additionally, let us get out of... Did I heal? I don't think I healed. Well, I'm healing now, just to be safe. If I healed before, then we're healing twice, because why not? Alrighty. Firstly, go into our bag, TM case, open, bullet seed, thank you. Teach it to Gardenia. Learn the move. Learn it. Good plant. Alright. There we go. You know, I think I'm going to end off this episode here, actually. We've done quite a bit, in fact. We're just about ready to challenge the second gym. There's a bunch more trainers. There's one more trainer on Route 24 and a bunch of them on Route 25 that we can go and fight. However, with that in mind, we might still need to do some grinding to get the rest of our team up to the level cap, because I don't think everyone's going to reach it, and I obviously want to get everyone as much experience as possible before we fight the gym. So, with that in mind, we'll continue with our trainer fights and whatnot in the next part. For now, though, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.